So, so, so AEW was a really good show tonight. It was a really good show. So, so let's break down tonight's of AEW Dynamite. So, AEW Dynamite was a really good show tonight. I really loved that show. So, you get one love advocacy below on my screen below on my screen below. So if you want to buy something like WWE t-shirts is on sale, was on www.shop.com, and you get lots of a lot of full AEW merchandise as well. So I like to set apart on the assessment of AEW Dynamite goes. It was a great show. So AEW was a fantastic show because AEW was a great entire show. You get two separate ways and it is so much more. So let's go live right here. So first off, so the first off we have Chris Jericho is back and a contract is signed. So I just said the show is open with Tony Schiavone. I get into the ring to oversee the contract. I've been is a Sonny Deal was singing part in music before. It was Chris Jericho. After Chris Jericho's intro song started to play, the crowd was popped when he appeared on the stage to reveal it was really him. I'm not in April Fool's prank. After he sold in the applesauce for a bit, but once his music stopped and it was playing, he said, "I'm home." So, welcome back, Chris Jericho. I'm home in Winnipeg. I think that was at the end of the part of the assessment. And this was no long promo and no new feud is right away. Into the backstage, it was for Osprey. I think it was some exhausting some Moxley until the voices broke it up. After we then went back to the area, after put the contract signing with MCF. After in Kenny Omega, the both men signed the contract, and before speaking for MCF, has started to talk about, but Kenny Omega told him to shut up. Okay, that's interesting. After he gave a speech about why he needs to be the one to take the title from Master Figure Freeman MCF. Well, agent of MCF revealed that Kenny Omega got a bad gossip from his stylist about his cousins too. I need to get in his head. He tried to get Kenny Omega's skin to hit him, but interest people Mike Bailey show up and talk him down. He says, "This man was our guy, and this is our grateful." And until Kenny Omega loses Lena not to be in AEW anymore. Well, it just people in MCF agreeing to a singles match. And this segment was simple, but it worked both men. I went on into their strength, and they did it without me to turn it into a handball fight. Into a quick circle return was also quick and easy, which was the right way to go. I just the way they did the Apollo and music was this was a confusing here. I think because it looked like Tony Schiavone died, it was an accident. It took a quick circle looked. Well, I've been watching in shape. It will be interesting to see how active he is in this next one. So I got some highlights on the thing here. So give me 1 second here, guys. So give me 1 second. I got some highlights here. So give me 1 second here. I never do highlights. I just hit clips when I just watched. Let me see. I also make a couple of notes here. Hold on. Give me 1 second here, guys. I had that between my critical thing. Okay, so I got right here. It's just a AEW World Championship match that into AEW Dynasty has signed, but Kenny Omega has something to say. Well, I need a match made in heaven and hell. I need my head AVP. Kenny Omega excites up bonus of grade 8 of Kane for his lessons. I didn't why does Kenny Omega sound so surly. That's Cody here talk FAM, and I saw it has. I also hear I don't accept anyone in Canada to know the first thing about what they wasn't all the point it is to see seven in their little backwater the Canadian area. I think I'm going to need Kenny to drop that one palm assessment. Also of all Palmos and talk about how that company will not exist without him. It needs to happen and then do it in Japanese. So I think so here's the next one. He said it's okay Omega doesn't just want to win the championship, and he wants to make sure to MCL gets near it again. And this could be King Omega last AEW World Title pay-per-view shot. This is the last chance, whether he wins or not. So, why is people in this aspect Aunt Liberty took me out. It was God who cast out the devil. God will do it again at AEW Dynasty. So I got to have Kenny come out to hold out for a hero against MCF at a Dynasty. Well, so I was thinking about Kenny Omega. He might win his last title shot. Here's the next one. It is a MCF amongst Golden Boys. And Kenny Omega into it striking him. So, and this could be Kenny Omega last in the World title pay-per-views shot. I think both of these sons got Kenny Omega to stop doing my tummy hurts. This gimmick in this assessment has almost going to that a dancing of main event would be 35 minutes of himself working stomachs. Okay. So this is the side of typical to MCF. Like, I'm so excited for this match. So I'm ready for this match between Kenny Omega and versus MCF. So it tells people Mike Bailey wants a piece of MCF tonight. Well, MCF has on a lot of respect. I'm not just surviving all these years, but also trying all these years. His name will forward be attached to a legacy in memory of all elite wrestling. Wrestling has whether it's not more than anyone else who was wrestled in AEW. It's bought more, but none. So, hey Speedball, I love what you bring to this conversation, bring to leave them. I think. I'm not going to lie, I hope MCF takes that goofball teeth in tonight's. So let's see what happens. So here's the next one. I bet we'll be missing my Justin and be missing my boss to Kenny Omega. Well, AEW is really getting worse. Disappointing in a way to get the Sonic scaled. I think possibly to have Kenny Omega came out to hold out for a hero against MCF at AEW Dynasty. So they did not missing. Lisa has named in her post. I can't stand my Bailey want to watch MCF stomp in mud hole and speak up my Bailey. This would be interesting to see. So there's no ball for Max, so it's true, Kenny. oh, this match will be good. So, it was an amazing promo, and I sold it to watch that. So, continuing on. So, here's the next match. So, we have Kenny Omega, Boy King, and Zach Perry against the Demon. Instead of Kenny Omega got to stay into the ring after his summit because after the fourth match, and we saw him team up with Brody King and Zach Perry to take on Ricochet, TOA, Mother, and Joseph Khan in a trios bout. Ended up Ricochet and Kenny Omega started for their teams, but after Joseph Khan tagging in right away, so his Leo didn't have to face Seth Cleveland. After the babyface had the open hand for an extended period during the fourth half but once. After the endemic associated Zach Perry, they started to grind a moment but once. After returning from a break, it was more of a back and forth battle. So, this was a fun 6-minute bout to get the 4 asses started after a long stretch out to the beginning of the show, with no wrestling all 6 men looked good into the ring, but King and Mega were wasn't the most or was in the crowd. Well, Kenny Omega is ending up scoring the win for his team by pinning Ricochet after a long and exciting squashes to go to the end of the match. So, in the middle of this match, Bobby King, Zach Perry, and Kenny Omega. So, I think it will be cool to see Zach Perry defend an Arsenal championship more in Arden the title needs some more for us to accomplish some verbally fun facts to Ricochet to defend Kenny Omega back in 2014. I think this is the only singles match to date. So here's the next match. So we have Pac goes 1-on-1 against Will Ospreay. After a question case, so instead we saw Renee Paquette to interview with Adam McCrescent Case and Adam Copeland. Into Adam Copeland was some looking for FTR backstage with some still skills before Adam went back into the ring. Adam with the Crescent Case got a seal to target Renee Paquette. And Adam Copeland said, no, they can't target to Renee Paquette. So, we have Pac goes 1-on-1 against Will Ospreay. After Pac was ended up tagging Will Ospreay onto the ramp during his entrance, it delivered a brain buster that seemed to indicate his neck surgery. So, after the announcers questioned questions whether he will be able to continue. After the judges tried to talk him out of fighting, but when Osprey wanted to get into the ring, but once he was in the belt has won. So AJ Pack went out him and hit a boot just in the face and to take a 12 right away. After Sebastian Pack had Osprey running all through the chance of commercial break, but Buddy Gold has started making a comeback when after we returned to Pack, turning McGuire so it is has set a date for 2-0 break. Afterward, they may have gone too heavy on Osprey, so of his neck, and he and Pack put on an entertaining performance that told more of a full story than you. Thus the high flying intense agents in the match felt like more of a butt up and then it non-stop the spot VST. I admit it looked like Pac might make him pass out into the bustle. It took when Osprey wanted him all into in the pen. Forcing the win, so that Wallace attacked when Osprey but into some monster shot down and from stirring on his neck and when it wrapped and it still on his neck. So anyway on this match with Osprey. So Osprey is so lucky to win the match. So into about Renata Gale to give a quick phone interview to Renee Paquette, and she said she will be on your very hotel on agent on the cruising this week. I think tomorrow night. So into a case in Cope took out walking Malone and Trent Boyd at backstage. So it took walking Malone and Trent Boyd said he told Adam Coleman and Christian Caves. And Adam and Christian Caves said, what's FTR at? And they told FTR's not here tonight. And it might be tomorrow's AJ on the closing tomorrow night. So AJ is what he likes on YouTube's past, exciting surgeries. It can be a bit much sometimes. So here's the next match. So have Sabari Balls and Mid-Cycle against Taker of Madness. So we have Taker, Sky Blue, and Sonny Hart in Trails Asses against Mid-Cycle, Sammy Hano, and Alex Winslow. Angie wasn't no time picking up to the piece and making this hard-hitting fight. It was pretty, even until Mid-Cycle was targeted by ultimate opponents. And once onto the match, it was good. It didn't real exciting moments that looked a little sloppy, but it wasn't enough to win the whole bout. Agent Undertaker tried to use some brace knuckles, but it wasn't enough to stop to save a hero. Agent from Haiti, Sorry Hart very hope for a supposed win. So, in the middle of this match, Bobby Balls, it made it Sakura. So, Agent of Saving Hero and Alex Wizard have such a fun, dramatic, a takeover making fun of me and Sakura. What's so funny thing is, almost too insoluble to be hero. The similar simplex with all 6 women did not work out, so away they wanted it too. So this is our main event. So have MCF, Sika Master Freeman, taking on against Speedball Mike Bailey. So this week's hour of main event versus the match has been booked during the opening announcement between Speedball and MCF the champion was out for morning when when a white blue gill to get some hair from the Acadian crowd. Agent of Mike Bailey took the fight to MCF right away, but the champion news that referee has instructions so he could break people's eyes and send him out to other the ring. Agent Kenny Omega was from the announced table and has MCF marked him into Mike Bailey agents at the steel steps. They had the better part of half an hour to walk, so they had plenty of time to make this insoluble match. And yet it was from spot to spot. So I didn't they did speed up. It felt like it made it more. It just people put up a fun event, but MCL had 2 power doubles and it allowed to get to the pin and to the win. So in the middle of this match, Masville, second Freeman, MCF. MCF Guild had 2 eagles on it that has to be some kind of animal cooling. It just be what Mike Bailey was running special gear. I used his statement in his home constantly. I used at the spot when Mike Bailey missed a jump with me. Also even was looked painful. So this is our final word. So this Wednesday episode of Dynamite didn't have as many battles so as most weeks. But it felt like it more focused so yet personal. Every food that was addressed was done so in any way that divides the story in each match we got felt independent pack with Osprey has the best performance of the night, but MCF and Mike Bailey, speaking of Mike Bailey, wanted so far behind. Well, Chris Jericho returned was quick and simple, so we still don't know what this is all, but we certainly have to wait that long to find out soon. So that's it for this week's for AEW Dynamite tonight. Let me see. Only today is 2026 in the world. It's still on your Speaking of MCF, one of the greats already. And MCF is the best wrestler out there. And that hurts. Ouch. So, it's people might be starting to feel it. I love that the new colors buttons away on certain shows. And it's just supposing of Mike Bailey has sharp, has also said the kid is gonna go so far. But I see someone with signs from tomorrow night. Will Ray Nagel champion set the open silence on agent on the closing tomorrow night. It might be someone else on tomorrow night. It might be one from TNA stars, a famous star, Danny Luna, to request his release from TNA. So we're headed to AEW on the closing tomorrow night. Yep, Danny Luna going to make her debut tomorrow night. So, I hear who's got who MCF. This great main event match, it was good. I've been watching certain it wasn't like. So, let me see. It's a Scarlet main event match, and I'm sorry watching AEW Dynamite every Wednesday nights. I like watching this. So, let me see. Okay, let me go back here. Anime his eyes locked on his AEW Dynasty opponent, Kenny Omega, and AEW World Champion MCF gets set eventually all spin up by Bailey. Was it even in Western Canada and still can't be set US? Well, here's the funny part. I didn't get a main event from Mike and Max. Dynamite was to be expected as was an attack. So away afterwards, Bailey Kenny Omega so cross it as well. Opponent doubt opponent doubted until Kenny Omega wins back will put him up for a possible title victory that into EJ All In until August 34th. So I'm waiting for this match. AJ was really good, so Kenny Omega couldn't let AJ was champion MCM attack Speedball by Bailey. MCM is a, a ball on the forces of Shawn Michaels in his prime smoking on the mic. He was. I hope that Shawn loses and goes away. I can't stand him. So, I'm hoping Kenny Omega will win into April 12th AEW Dynasty. I hope that plays out next. So that's it for this week's. So it's more to announce on tomorrow night on April 2nd. So I have to let you guys know in information in my YouTube info. So AEW programming note. This week's AEW article will be posted tomorrow night, so that's what your DVRs. So we kick off at TNT Sports on Max tomorrow night. So let me show you guys here from tomorrow night. So I'll make you guys update on a daily all inclusive. It's special night of tomorrow night and on into April 2nd. So I haven't heard anything else this news this week's. So it's not bad at all. So it was good. So tomorrow night we have 1, 2, and 3. So it's only 3 days tomorrow night. Let me see for next week's. So let's go to our notes here. I think Randy Orton is talking to somebody onto the phone. Again. So I hope Randy's called Randy, I think. So happy birthday, Randy Orton. So he is now told his age. He was 46 years old today on his birthday. So, Randy Orton lives in St. Louis, actually his hometown. I haven't met him yet, so I'm gonna meet him soon. So this way you see. So let me see any more news for this week. Oh, Tony Khan's tweeted out about 1 hour ago. This says, Sasha Fierce gets its awesome sense from AEW World Champion MJF again to speak about My Baby live tonight on Wednesday night, AEW Dynamite on TBS, and it's very Max tonight. And thank you all watching AEW right now. Let me see. Oh, speaking about My Baby's got a match into Los Angeles to meet Max alone into May 4th. So speaking about My Baby's will face against Macy Red out House of Glory Wrestling. So speaking about My Baby. It might be on May 4th. So let me see. Yeah, May 4th will be on Friday. For Speak About My Baby match coming up. Let me see. I'm really shocked when Chris Jericho is back. So I'm really shocked. Walking back and walking home since all the mountain and just India. AJ is Jericho is fully back. So I'm really shocked when he's back. I see in St. Louis it Major Orchard to an anniversary call or scheduled in St. Louis this week. Who might be I say himself, KO, it could be his dad, Bob Orton. There's so many options. Bob Orton. It's when I see this pistol and I try to see where just clues that might indicate who Major Orton may be talking to. It's the one thing that just checks out his pistol of his grandfather and father Bob Orton Solo and Cowboy Bob Orton Solo. Let's get Bob Orton into the pistol. I really think he is. So that's why you see you to just fly in St. Louis. I say if Major Orton is at Dynamite or why is this happening now? Okay, Major Orton is not at AEW Dynamite. So probably I take Jazzy Bosses pseudo will be in St. Louis this week. So okay, so it's more to announce on so Mr. Mama Stone to announce that so now that we have adjuncts and events to the end of NXT this week's Mr. Stone has some independent news regarding NXT Standard Level is that NXT Women's Championship will be on a line. So just coming Saturday on live streaming on YouTube as well. So I really think Bo is signed to TNA and brings the Jenny belts home. I think that is Sam Hardy Boys. So I think it was let me see. I personally everything you've been doing for me. I think this fight, oh my god, so the Mercury call is going to be revealed on SmackDown. And here we go. Okay, so it's more to announce that WWE Sunday Night Main Event will be on. So let me see. So Sunday Night Main Event will be on July 18th. Will be on Saturday on 18th at New York City. This will be a great match to book. So, a hobby, I think it might. So, let me see the news of Chris Jericho. Let me see. I hear a question could be told. Hold on. Question could be told with 3 more promo on AEW Dynamite in Winnipeg tonight. So he said, here's a question could be told on AEW Dynamite tonight at April 4th. Using 8 of key points. 1. Chris Jericho has returned to open AEW Dynamite in Winnipeg, Canada. Chris Jericho had possibly been the subject of January return, but rumors are true. Has his AEW contract reportedly expired on December 24th last year. So, those are usually reports noted that of every time could be added to Chris Jericho AJ contract. Chris Jericho was willing to return to AEW tonight. It reports also a national AEW World Championship mark walking to the tone, Colonel Storm, walking back, Crescentico. Alan gives reports of Crescentico AEW. It gives Hansen of what the name was a Hall of Fame, but it basically prize return on AEW Dynamite from his hometown of Winnipeg, Canada. Javier Westport. It was 12th of the day of AEW. And Chris Hector is working again. And I just want what was true of Chris Hector returning to WWE. So artist from Reno has what you say. And one of all their names is back on TBS. Agent Winnipeg of Hope. It said Circus doing a big surprise over to Dynamite. The second class was supposed to be a contract signed between Kenny Omega and MCF, who will his deal, his current deal for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at AEW Dynasty on April 12, 2026. So, AEW Dynasty will also be here in Canada. AEW has brought in ongoing storylines and high profile dinosaurs coming out of the World War to declare to interest in the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and has a results the match against one of AEW only two who was in MCF World title win at AEW was in last year's. Also has started to expand its partnership from AEW Dynamite, but to its highest level since last year. Last Wednesday is 700, I think 765,000 votes after MCF. It says from Samoa Soul, Samoa Sigler, the most heavy at a pace. The Chris Sigler is likely to be in line for his side as a driver B, of course. MCF may have to defend Kenny Omega Force. Also to Pacheco reveal the scene in Rome wasn't in his home country of Canada in the tree on the scene mix reactions for a visit both in and out of the week versus on trail such as. So that's it for this week's. So let me see. So let's get try to pause right away. So give me 1 second here. So let's get up and get my pulse right now. for a second. So we have 60% whether you liked it tonight on AEW Dynamite. 40% isn't right, and 7% didn't like it. Um, let's go to our Twitter poll. So we have 7% right, liked it, 7% isn't right, and 7% didn't like it. So I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. So I'll make you guys update of any more news for this week's. And I'll let you guys know. So let me see. I think a Dream Sausage Rock might come back. I really think. So this is the last time because I could watch it on AJTV was it went late of last year. So the late after in Dynasty pay-per-views. So I remember that night before I just watched. Just like it was back in April night of last year when I seen it. So his Chris McMahon spotted and taking a picture and signing autograph for some fans outside. Okay, interesting. I really think. Um, so Reggie Orchard's birthday falls on April Fool's Day. So his wife decided to prank him with a gift. So I see Reggie Orchard's house in St. Louis with her daughter and his kids after his birthday. So he turned 46. So that's a good age for Reggie Orchard's birthday. He's getting older, his age. He's really young, talented. Wrestler he is. So, maybe see. So, I think, so more, I think, so, let me see. Here's Logan Paul. Drops a day in front of live of a WWE superstar and woke up like the Undertaker. So, WWE is going to announce the new person of top title after Brussels. Kind of 30, I think. So, I got more new wrestlers on kind of Washington now in the prospects is it getting me evolve. And I'm gonna watch it this weekend. So His name is Devin Van Dux. Debuts on WWE Evolve tonight. I really think he is, but I just I've been heard about Don Cannon's family. I just announced that MCF handpicks of July if AEW to face W at AEW Dynasty. If W wins, MCF will get Graham in AEW World Championship opportunity. So, I think he is. I haven't seen Kamala since we haven't heard a whole of Cody Gray's wife, Kamala. We haven't seen her since. So give me 1 second here. Let me look it up here. I hope it Kamala when she came back to WWE and one of Hodges doing when she faced the health silence impossible after HSK after she made her return to Raw. So Casey Hope returned to make with a new gimmick. And we do both make sense of for her fans. And what it hoped that was in WWE. Hope return to the ring soon. So I really think he is. So Kamala doesn't hold up her boots just yet. So from a David Shaw was opened up and it was revealed in his interview with Sports Canada to make it clear that to study back Egypt to the ring isn't on her well right now. So I hope she comes back soon of Kamala. So I haven't seen her since. Oh, it's more news for this week's. Jenny makes a right decision by moving to on Netflix. Says right now. So yes, I love the actor nude involved with going overseas. So Raw hasn't saved much since moving to Netflix, so Perry E since moved to Amazon Prime. So let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's see this. Here. Okay, so that's it for this week's here, I think. So let me see. So the news any minute here, guys. So give me 1 second here. So I'm going to read a Consejo next into tomorrow. So I'm going to read that. So that's it for this week's. So I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and see you guys on when I go live streaming on Friday SmackDown, and so much more. So to get more Stego, more Skizzle, Spotify, Occupy, Spotify Radio, and Podcast 80, and so much more. So hope you guys have a great happy Wednesday on Wednesday for this week's. I think it's on Friday on SmackDown. It's so much more. And I think it's this time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.